Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
A loss of 7 on the sack. It's second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Going to 53. Big
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Harris now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Young lady. Hey, easy. Ready, set.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. Line 8. Check your hot read. 12. Good night.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Cowboys
21. Hey, Echo. Time to go, night. My game.
To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check. Check 13. Protein spill. 13.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Shift! You kill! Here we go.
Here we go with Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Check 50. My game. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. 5-1.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Will Johnson for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick.
Check right 47. Watch
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Saints 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Kill. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 6'6". Pull it high. Tonight.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 5-9. Hey, kill. Undercrouch. Blue draw quarters.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
55. Hey, eat. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's coming. Kill. He's coming.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready? 95, 56.
At the 46-yard line.
Kill. 55 to Mike. Smith. 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, D.
On second and 12, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Saints 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Breeze, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before half for Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Cut. 29. 21. 21. 22 jump.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Check, check, check. Whoa, whoa.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
47.
Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing, Prescott, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Here we go, 47.
Second down.
We're going to 54.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Greystone, Travis. 0-2.
On first down, Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Breeze now to throw.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kill. 4 down. 53. Watch it.
Breeze to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Lutz with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere, as he'll lose about 3 on the play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go.
So after the INT, it's Brees. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. 9:55. Hey, 5-9. It's out of time.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
36. Hey, easy.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brees to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
The only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They go to Elliott again. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Dallas over the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, kill. 55. Let's go. Over. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back